A deep breath refreshes and calms the body and the mind. Breathing is an unconscious thing, though, so we aren't always aware of it. However, when we become conscious of our breathing, especially by adding a prayer to the rhythm, we create the space to connect with God and for God to settle our souls as we focus on Him. Breath prayer is simply a form of prayer that we link to the rhythms of our breathing. The breath prayer practice not only connects us to God and settles our hearts and minds, it reminds us that just as we can't live on one breath of air, we can't live on one breath of God. God is the oxygen of our soul, and we need to breathe Him in all day long. Breath prayer can also remind us that each breath we are given is God's gift, and that God's Spirit is nearer to us than our own breath. Job 33:4 says, "The Spirit of God has made me, the breath of the Almighty gives me life." A breath prayer practice simply helps us to be aware of that promise, of the reality that it is the breath of the Almighty that gives us true life. The rhythm of a breath prayer most commonly begins with a name or an image of God as you inhale, followed with a simple God-given desire or promise as you exhale. The practice of breath prayer goes back to early Christian roots, and one of the most common breath prayers is from Mark 10:47-48, where we hear the words in the prayer, "Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me." This becomes a breath prayer when we attach it to our breathing, praying, "Lord Jesus Christ," as we inhale, "have mercy on me," as we exhale. With all that in mind, I invite you now to join me as we prepare and practice a breath prayer together. So sit still or stand still wherever you're at this moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose, then blowing out slowly and fully through your mouth. Do this several times. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Relax your body. As you breathe in, breathe deeply enough that your stomach goes out a bit. And then as you breathe out, pull your stomach muscles in to push the air out. Let go of distractions and worries as you breathe out. We're not trying to empty our minds entirely, but rather fill it with an awareness of God. Think about your inhaling breath as breathing in God's presence, becoming so aware of His presence it's as near as the breath you breathe. Allow the breath of the Almighty to give you life. So take a few good deep breaths. Allow yourself to be in the moment. Be present. Now we are going to add a prayer to the rhythm of your breathing. For our breath prayer together, we're going to use phrases from John 11:25. Jesus, resurrection and life, resurrect hope today. So as we inhale, we will use Jesus, resurrection and life. As we exhale, resurrect hope today. Are you ready? So inhale, Jesus, resurrection and life. And exhale, resurrect hope today. Let's repeat this prayer a couple more times together. Inhale, Jesus, resurrection and life. Exhale, resurrect hope today. Inhale, Jesus, resurrection and life. And as you exhale, resurrect hope today. A beautiful thing about breath prayers is that you can do them anytime, anywhere, refreshing and calming your body and mind as you connect with God and allow Him to settle your soul as you focus on Him. You can use the one we just practiced together, or you can develop your own personalized prayer that helps you to connect deeply with God in whatever way you need it the most at the time. A favorite of mine is, God my shepherd, on the inhale, I lack nothing, as I exhale. So to create your own, ask God to help you form your prayer. Select a name for God for your prayer. Some examples: Creator, Yahweh, Lord Almighty, I Am, Father, Jesus, Spirit, Potter. Then pick a word or phrase that describes what your heart longs for from God. A few examples. Let me feel your love. Show me your way. Heal me, guide me, shape me. Combine the two phrases for your prayer and then practice your new breath prayer. And I pray as you do, you will feel God refreshing, calming, and settling your soul.